Hey everyone, welcome to another Rope for a Cue video, and if you're in the mood for a learner snooker player trying and failing miserably to get a 50 break on camera before my channel's anniversary, followed by a list of excuses as long as Luca Purcell's bridge arm, then you have come to the right place. So keep watching as we look at the best attempts of each of my sessions this week, and starting off with the first session, which was filmed on the 15th of May. You may have noticed I used the word 50 break captured on camera in that little intro. Well, stick around to the end of the video to find out what that actually means. So yeah, I was pretty disappointed with that last red. I really need to practice that mini lineup around the black, those 4 reds in the black, because that is the key to getting a 50 break, I think, or getting a 50 break easy. Because 32 points from that mini lineup would be, up 2/3 of the way there, basically to the 50. I have actually cleared that routine before as part of the Road to an Open Table series, so feel free to go back and watch me do that, but not till the end of the video. So I'll put a card up at the end of the video for you to click on that and go and watch that video. Anyway, on to session 2, which was filmed on the 17th of May. In hindsight on that one, I think I maybe should have taken the thin blue rather than that straight yellow that I was stretching for and trying to screw back on, because the thin blue, while it was perhaps more of a tricky pot, the cue ball was heading towards the black end of the table where there was plenty of reds on offer, and I would have been pretty unlucky to not be on something, and I would have just needed a red and a colour to finish the 50, which with the yellow, I could have done it with another red and a colour, but it would have had to have been the black. But anyway, hindsight is a wonderful thing. Let's see if I can do better on session 3, which was filmed on the 22nd of May after a little bit of a hiatus from the table because I was away on a caravan and camping trip in Scarborough for the weekend. So I was not able to play for a few days. So I was really eager to get back on the table and get this challenge done. Let's see if I manage it. Before we do though, please consider liking the video by putting the thumbs up below if you do like it. And if you're new to the channel and not subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. You'll get access to all my content for free. And yeah, you'll be able to follow my journey to being hopefully a good amateur snooker player. However, you don't need to do it now. I'll put a card up at the end of the video for you to subscribe to, or you can visit my channel page anytime and subscribe from there.
Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. There, fellow with whiskey in the tank, here it is. Still lovely, rather light drinking, in fact, I don't know, anyway, we're moving on. We've got this, and this is the last one for this spell, so I'm not really much, don't worry. Obviously neither of you, so let's do this. Let's do something really obvious. Don't look this. Glen Campbell, the Grand Campbell. Really don't mind the rain. The smile can always hide the pain. But when you're down and you're riding the train, this taking will long. But I do all the things that I do with a subway token and a dollar tucked inside my shoe. There'll be a load upon my sin on the road to my horizon. I'm gonna be where the lights shine. Taking times and letters from me like only you know. My friends coming over the phone. Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in the stars, like a warrior. Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people.
So this was the session I was most disappointed with. As I said before, I'd had a few days off. I was really keen to get back on the table. I was confident and yeah, I was refreshed and ready. But that really was the best attempt at that session, which was pathetic, really. Probably the best part of an hour trying, and really, really getting frustrated with myself. Just wasn't taking time on my shots, just expecting them to go in, not following my shot routine or anything like that. So what chance did I have? And that kind of was the last session that I could technically argue was before the channel's anniversary, because it was on the afternoon of the 22nd of May, and I uploaded my first video on the evening of the 22nd of May a year prior. And the channel anniversary was my self-imposed deadline for the challenge. So that meant I felt quite a bit of pressure to get it done, and that obviously didn't help me in the room. It was a warm day, I was hot, and I was under pressure, and it just was not the right conditions for getting something like that done. So never mind. So technically, I'm going to have to concede that I didn't get a 50 break on camera before the channel anniversary. Or did I? Because I'm going to show you a bonus attempt from the 15th of May, and it's heartbreaking. That's right, the damn camera battery ran out again. It's happened again. I really need to sort myself out and stop this from happening. Don't worry, I've got a couple of power banks ready, and I just need to rig up some way of holding them on my tripod, and then I can power the camera from there, and that will hopefully power it for 2 or 3 hours without having to change battery, as opposed to currently where whilst I've got 3 batteries, each only lasts about sort of 45 minutes. So let me tell you what actually happened after the camera stopped rolling. As you remember, I had potted that last red, and the white was coming off the left-hand side cushion back out towards the pink, and it actually landed really nicely on the pink. I was on 36 at this point, so I was able to roll the pink in for 42. That left me pretty much straight on the top red of the mini lineup, which again I was able to roll in for 43, and that got me on the black, which I was able to pot for the 50. It was at this point that I thought I was getting close, so I went over to my phone to use my snooker scoreboard app to work out what my actual score was. And it was then I noticed that my phone had been disconnected from the GoPro. I used my phone as a remote control for the GoPro. And I hoped it was just a Bluetooth issue, that my phone and my camera were too far apart. But it wasn't to be. The battery had actually gone. So I reviewed the footage to see how much I'd recorded, and when I realised that I'd missed the last few shots, I was obviously gutted and angry with myself. So much so that I didn't even remember to play the last red or the next red after I put in the black. I think I was on a red as well. I could have easily got a 51 or 58 if I'd got red and black, but it wasn't to be. It wouldn't have been on camera. And yeah, I was absolutely gutted and downright annoyed with myself. That's why I took a day off between the 15th and the 17th, because I was so down on myself. Anyway, I don't think it counts. Maybe you think it counts. Let me know in the comments, but I don't think it counts. So technically, I didn't do the challenge. So where do we go from here? Well, honestly, I'm pretty much had enough of this challenge for now. It's taking up pretty much it's taking up every practice session for the last sort of 2 or 3 weeks, and almost every session of snooker, apart from the odd match I have with my neighbour Si, which you may have also seen on the channel, link above. So I'm going to take a break from it just for just a little while, because I've got a couple of new practice routines I really want to get my teeth into, and also want to show you guys in the form of new videos. So I'm going to concentrate on those for the next few days and a couple of weeks, and maybe just do this as a sort of half an hour at the end of my practice sessions to sort of see where I am. And, if I do it, I do it. If I don't, I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not going to put myself under pressure. But hopefully I will do it soon, in the next couple of weeks, ideally. But before then, I think I might spend a bit more time practicing that black mini lineup. And as I mentioned before in the video, if you want to see me actually clear that little mini lineup as part of the Road to an Open Table series, you can click on the card here, which will show you that video. I'm also going to go and watch it because I need reminding that I can actually do it. But for now, that's all from me, and I'll see you in whatever the next video turns out to be.